In the groundbreaking tome, The Unified Theory of You, an unprecedented journey unfolds. Have you ever wondered if Atlantis was more than just a myth or a figment of Plato's imagination? Our journey begins with this question, a question that has sparked countless debates, inspired numerous tales, and ignited the curiosity of historians, archaeologists, and explorers for centuries. The existence of Atlantis, a civilization said to have surpassed all others in grandeur and wisdom, remains one of history's most enduring mysteries. Some dismiss it as a mere legend, a product of Plato's philosophical musings. Others, however, argue that the city's detailed description in his dialogues, Timaeus and Critias, suggests a reality beyond allegory. But what if I told you that our understanding of Atlantis extends beyond Plato's accounts? Indeed, we turn to an unexpected source, the Chronicles of Thoth, an ancient deity revered in Egyptian mythology as the god of wisdom, writing, and magic. His records, though less known, provide a fascinating perspective on Atlantis' rise and fall. Thoth's chronicles depict Atlantis as a civilization that reached the pinnacle of its glory, only to crumble under the weight of its own malefic intentions. The narratives echo with timeless moral lessons, resonating with tales from other ancient civilizations and even biblical stories. The chronicles describe Atlantis as a society that had harnessed divine consciousness, using it to build a civilization of unprecedented sophistication. However, as Atlantis drifted towards malevolent intentions, this divine consciousness gradually retreated, leading to the city's eventual downfall. The story of Atlantis, as told by Thoth, serves as a stark reminder of the delicate balance between power and morality, wisdom and hubris. It underscores the crucial role of divine consciousness in sustaining civilizations and the dire consequences of its withdrawal. So, is Atlantis a mere myth, a philosophical allegory, or a historical reality? Perhaps the answer lies not in the physical remnants of a lost city, but in the timeless wisdom and lessons it imparts. As we explore the enigma of Atlantis, let's keep our minds open to the myriad interpretations and possibilities. Let's delve into the Chronicles of Thoth and unravel the truth behind the lost city of Atlantis. Imagine a civilization so advanced and prosperous that it was considered the epitome of human achievement. Welcome to Atlantis, a city of unparalleled magnificence, an island kingdom etched into the annals of Thoth's chronicles. A civilization that scaled the pinnacle of human potential, propelled by its advanced knowledge, prosperity, and the divine consciousness that guided its inhabitants, the Atlanteans. Atlantis was a beacon of progress, its radiance outshining the brightest stars. The Atlanteans, guided by divine consciousness, harnessed the powers of nature, bending the elements to their will. They built colossal structures that defied gravity, developed technologies that manipulated energy and time, and cultivated a society that flourished in harmony with the universe. Their prosperity was not merely material. Atlantis was a civilization steeped in spiritual wealth. The Atlanteans understood the interconnectedness of all life, the divine unity that binds the cosmos together. This divine consciousness, this sacred understanding, was the lifeblood of their society, the driving force behind their unprecedented advancements. The wisdom of the Atlanteans was not confined to their island. They traveled to the farthest corners of the earth, sharing their knowledge, sowing the seeds of enlightenment wherever they ventured. From the shores of Atlantis, a wave of illumination swept across the world. Yet, Atlantis was not an isolated phenomenon. It mirrored other ancient civilizations and biblical narratives, echoing the same divine consciousness that guided their rise. Just as the Israelites were led by the divine consciousness of Moses, so too were the Atlanteans guided by their divine consciousness. However, the history of Atlantis serves as a stark reminder that the divine consciousness is not a static force, but a dynamic one. It responds to the intentions of those it guides. When these intentions align with benevolence and harmony, divine consciousness facilitates growth and prosperity. But as with all great civilizations, a shift in intention can lead to a tragic downfall. What happens when a civilization veers off its divine path and succumbs to malefic intentions? The once harmonious society of Atlantis began to falter. The Atlanteans, originally driven by a pure intention to harness divine energy for the greater good, gradually shifted towards a darker path. This was a path marred by hubris and a lust for power. The divine consciousness that once flowed freely through Atlantis began to recede. The Atlanteans, in their arrogance, failed to recognize this withdrawal as a sign of their straying path. Instead, they continued to exploit the divine energy, twisting it to serve their malefic intentions. In their pursuit of power, they had forgotten their original purpose, to be stewards of divine energy, not its masters. As the divine consciousness withdrew, Atlantis began to experience a series of catastrophic events. Earthquakes shook the foundations of their grand cities, and floods consumed their vast territories. The Atlanteans, once revered for their wisdom and power, were now powerless against the forces of nature. But these disasters were not merely geological phenomena. They were manifestations of the Atlanteans' transgressions, a physical response to the spiritual imbalance they had created. The Atlanteans had tipped the scales, and now they were paying the price. This narrative is strikingly similar to those of other ancient civilizations and biblical narratives. The story of Atlantis serves as a mirror, reflecting the consequences of greed and hubris. It tells us that any civilization, no matter how advanced or powerful, can fall if it strays from its divine path. The fall of Atlantis is not just a tale of a lost civilization, it is a timeless reminder of the importance of divine consciousness in sustaining civilizations. It's a warning that power without wisdom leads to destruction, and a testament to the fact that divine energy should be harnessed with pure intentions. And thus, the golden age of Atlantis ended, leaving behind a cautionary tale for future civilizations. Every downfall carries a lesson, and Atlantis was no exception. A civilization that once thrived on the principles of divine consciousness and unity, Atlantis in the end succumbed to the intoxicating allure of power and the darkness of malefic intentions. It's a tale as old as time, one that we've seen echoed in the histories of other civilizations and biblical narratives. In the annals of ancient Egypt, we find the same tale of a civilization brought to its knees by the abandonment of divine consciousness. A society that once stood as a beacon of wisdom and enlightenment fell into disarray when its people turned their backs on the principles that had once united them. The biblical story of Sodom and Gomorrah tells a similar tale. These cities, steeped in vice and corruption, were obliterated from the face of the earth when they strayed too far from the path of righteousness. The lesson from these narratives and the story of Atlantis is clear. The sustainability of a civilization hinges on its alignment with divine consciousness. When societies pivot towards malefic intentions, driven by greed, power, and corruption, they set themselves on a path of self-destruction. The fall of Atlantis also underscores the importance of balance. The Atlanteans, in their quest for power, upset the delicate balance between the physical and the metaphysical, the material and the spiritual. And in doing so, they sealed their fate. But perhaps the most poignant lesson from Atlantis' downfall is the power of redemption. Despite their transgressions, the Atlanteans were given the opportunity to correct their course, to return to the path of divine consciousness. Unfortunately, they chose not to, and the rest, as they say, is history. These lessons from Atlantis' history are not just relics of a bygone era, they are timeless reminders relevant to our world today, urging us to uphold the values of unity, balance, and divine consciousness. Indeed, the story of Atlantis serves as a timeless reminder of the importance of divine consciousness in sustaining civilizations. Despite its downfall, Atlantis left an indelible mark on human history. The tale of this once glorious civilization lost beneath the waves continues to captivate our minds and stir our collective curiosity. It is a story that has transcended the boundaries of time and culture and has found its way into the hearts and minds of countless generations. The legacy of Atlantis is vast and complex. It is a testament to the enduring allure of mystery and the insatiable human desire for knowledge and understanding. This fabled civilization, shrouded in legend and myth, has sparked a flurry of debate among scholars, historians, and adventurers alike. Its existence has been disputed, its location has been sought with fervor, and its story has inspired countless works of literature and art. The enigma of Atlantis has not only sparked intellectual curiosity, but has also given rise to a profound metaphysical dialogue. Its story, as chronicled by Thoth, draws attention to the intricate dance of divine consciousness and human intention. The rise and fall of Atlantis echo the cyclical nature of civilizations and the consequences of straying from a path of righteousness. This narrative of Atlantis bears striking parallels with other ancient civilizations and biblical narratives, reinforcing the timeless lessons of history. It serves as a stark reminder of how the ebb and flow of divine consciousness can shape the destiny of societies. The story of Atlantis warns us of the potential pitfalls of malefic intentions and the dire consequences of a withdrawal of divine consciousness. The legacy of Atlantis is more than just a tale of a lost civilization. It is a mirror reflecting our own societies, our triumphs and failures, our aspirations and fears. It is a timeless parable that continues to resonate with us, prompting introspection and inspiring us to strive for a harmonious balance between human ambition and divine consciousness. Whether real or myth, Atlantis serves as a poignant reminder of the rise and fall of civilizations and the lessons we can learn from their histories. As the final pages of the unified theory of you turns, we stand at the threshold of a new dawn, where the ancient wisdom of stars converges with the soul's journey. Here, amid the cosmic tapestry, we find not just the echoes of a forgotten past, but the clarion call to our own destiny, inviting us to step into the light of understanding and embrace our place in the vast, interconnected universe. This is not an end, but a beginning. An invitation to traverse the boundless frontiers of self-discovery and unity, guided by the celestial symphony that resonates through the core of our being.